Hey everyone, we're back for another episode of Outpost 6. Today we're going to be talking about how to take notes. So we're going to jump right into this. Once you go to your Google Classroom settings, you're going to pick the class that you actually need. And today we're going to go over US history because almost everybody needs US history. You're going to click on the Google class, and then it's important that you actually either watch the videos on here or read the instructions, especially these instructions down here. This is also going to show you what modules you need to do, the module 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're not going to do all just 1 through 10. We've broken these up into essential chapters. And then you can see down below you have the actual modules themselves. And then you also have a template to take notes. All right, so to take notes, you're going to make a copy of this. So file and make a copy of this document. So as you're filling this out, please make sure that you're making a copy, put your name on it. You're going to put your name, the date, put my name, and sometimes if you're an Atlas student, Mr. Salinger wants to see his name on it as well. Then tell me what class you're taking, and in this case, we're going to be working on US history. You're going to type down the module number or the chapter number, and then the title of the chapter. You're going to write down the essential question, and then right under that, this is where you're going to put every summary for each lesson's essential question. So by the time this is all done, generally speaking, there's 4 lessons. You'll have 4 paragraphs answering the question, answering the essential question. When you're actually working on your notes, you're going to have lesson 1, the title, the big idea, why it matters, key terms, and then the lesson assessment. Make sure you write down the questions, rephrase, either write the questions down or rephrase them. So let's look at this specifically. If we click on module 3, I'm going to scroll down until you see module 3, industrialization. You can see the essential question is right on the top here. So that's what you're going to be writing down in your notes. You usually have a timeline. And then we get to lesson 1. So you'll write lesson 1. You also write the expansion of industry down. And then you can see the big idea on the left-hand side, the why it matters now, the key terms and people. Now, when you write down the key terms and people, I don't really care usually when someone was born. I want to know why these terms and names are important to this particular lesson. So then you're going to be able to read through this. Look at, pay attention to any title that has a different color or it's bolded, right? Natural resources fuel the Industrial Revolution. This is key here. It's like they're shouting at you right now. Whenever you see another color or it's bolded, it's important. So pay attention to it or highlighted. You get down to the bottom of the lesson, and you generally have between 4 or 5 questions. But make note, on most of the chapters, there's always a question about key terms and people. And in this example, it's question 2. You don't have to do those because you did them at the top of the lesson. So you really are only going to be answering, in this case, 4 questions. Please make sure you do, this is your study guide, all right? The people who do the best in the class take really good notes, study those notes, and have a solid answer for their EQ. And generally speaking, they can say their EQ in their own words. It doesn't have to be perfect word for word, but we could have a conversation about it. Do you understand the entire chapter? All right. So I'm hoping this helps. You have a template to do your notes, make a copy of it, and then also you have, I went through an example of one lesson. Once you know how to do one lesson, you can do any subject that you need for me, and or any lesson or any chapter throughout the book, because once you do one lesson, it's the same process for the next one. All right, I hope that helped, and we're out of here.